Hello Saggitarius. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. My name is Shandra Lynn and this is going to be your general energy reading. We're at the beginning of June, but it's really kind of whenever I guess it comes across you is when it will be your time. Before I got started, I was like, what sign am I starting with? And then my youngest child started making some noise, and I was like, so Sagittarius it is. And it was like you guys were the first sign I have wrote down to do a reading for. So if you hear any background noise, I asked my children to be quiet. It's around lunchtime here as I'm doing this, so I want to say, like, there's just this I don't know, just like this kind of kickback kind of energy. It's strange. It feels like, if this is you, this feels like, I don't know, it's nice, but at the same time it makes you feel like altered, like your state of consciousness is altered. The one little clip I got of it was when my twins were born. They were born extremely premature, so we were at the Ronald McDonald House, and my oldest son at the time was almost 2, and I started having panic attacks and everything, so the doctor had prescribed me Xanax, and we were sitting outside on the playground. It was I'd never tried Xanax or anything before, so I waited until I had others with me to see how I would do. It wasn't like I was planning on driving anywhere, but I was just walking up the hill to the NICU unit. But I remember all of a sudden it was just like this relaxation energy, like it would, whether I wanted it or not, it was there. And I was so relaxed all of a sudden that I remember somebody looked at me and went, he's fixing to fall off the side of that play gym thing. And I was like, okay, the hospital's right there. Like, it's almost, yeah, it seems like energetically that's the energy you're in. I get the feeling that it's very spiritually intentional, like divinely intentional, source intentional. Because you are not responsible for anyone but yourself. I mean, aside from, dependent children. But what I get is this inability. It's almost like it's blurred out in a sense, where you would have shown concern, you would have been helpful, you would have been like getting in there, trying to help figure out a way to clean up this shit. Something about the energies that just closed out, and it's almost like you are unable to jump into other people's messes now. That's why I want to say, like, the spiritual Xanax feeling is coming over, because it's meant to kind of keep you zen. It's kind of like you recognize whatever is going on, but it's still up to you. It's your choice whether or not you want to, get in it, because it's not your mess. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna ask for confirmation on that really quick. That one. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. What do we have on the bottom? Lord, take charge with authority. Okay. What do I want? What do I see the cards like? Okay, so is it a warrior energy? Like, I'm calling it, like, that kind of relaxation, but this warrior energy is coming in almost like if there is a new normal, if there is a new belief system, and now it's it's in place, like it is the natural rhythm of things now, and it has something to do with you letting go and allowing everybody else to just deal with their shit. But the warrior energy is the kind of laid back Xanax energy, because the warrior's mind is looking at the situation, and there is no question about whether or not these energies, people, situations are going to clean their own mess up, because it's it is like you either clean up your mess or you're out of here kind of energy. There is no thank you. I want to say from a warrior aspect, it's almost like if you encountering somebody who is a drag, who takes, who is not productive, is not holding their own, doesn't, somebody who is just kind of living off of the team structure instead of being a length in the strength of it. And the warrior energy is really kind of like it. The warrior energy sees that energy as like weakens the defenses. Leaves the gate right open. Like, you could have this amazing fortress, but if you're not closing, if you don't close the gate, then people just walking right in. Okay. Ooh, psychic development. But this has to do with this new energy, but the new energy is coming. I want to say like that Xanax feeling / warrior feeling, it is very much gifted to you. It's gonna be, it's like, it's really a blessing. It's a gift. You're not disconnected because you're heartless. You've been disconnected from whatever this situation is. You've been emotionally disconnected, and in a sense mentally disconnected from it too. It's like your thought process, even if you're focusing on it, it's wandering to more joyful things. You might be feeling like an asshole about that too, like hearing somebody talk, and then it's like you are just zooming to a different place, and you're like, damn, I'm unable to stay focused on what this person is saying. But this new energy of you, it's sacred space. Oh, in the east position. So what this energy is saying is that your life, it's now in this new sacred space. Like how you live, how you speak, what you choose to do, who you choose to interact with, all of that is now, I feel in some sense to you, very much more sacred. um, there's more of an importance to you now. So this disconnection, Xanax, warrior feeling is really just you standing your ground and really ensuring that this sacred space is honored and respected and treated accordingly. Ooh, you got, okay, so in the South you got creativity, right? But it's like you've already gotten, that's what I'm being shown, is you've already kind of gotten a little bit of a taste of just how much more bountiful everything is now that you're really kind of standing back and not engaging in this old energy. So something like, I don't know, before it was always just rushing to keep the cup filled, right? You were just always rushing to keep it filled, right? You never, I don't know, never expected to see it start overflowing and maybe trickle down. Now, what I'm showing is it's not a steady overflowing right now because it's so new. It's almost like breaking it in, wearing it in, kind of getting used to it because it trickles over and you see, and it's like, whoa, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And then you hold on to it for a little bit, and then you have to go back and figure out what else are you holding on to? What else is holding on to you? What else do you have to start altering a little bit to start getting that overflow? But this is in your South position, which means you've already created a habit and a pattern of it. Even if it's a very tiny one, there is still a new pattern in place. So that feeling is also helping you, in that altering the changing of the mind is also helping you. Those are part of your gifts for the changes that are coming in. And the Xanax feeling is really, really just it's a gift so you don't feel the struggle, because there is no need for you to feel the struggle. I know you can't see all these cards, y'all. I'm sorry, my lighting still sucks, right? But it's also occurring because you created this new pattern, you created this new cycle, and you're already in the habit of feeding it more, feeding this new that is joyful and unconditional and doesn't have a malicious thought in it to do anything else it's just something that is really making you feel good. So you're taking more of your energy and putting it more into what you love, into this new cycle, into all of these changes, right? But the more you do that, the more that this death of the old energy is occurring, right? And so you got the little Xanax feeling because duality here, and it's like learning how to block out the noise, right? Because you're going one way, but there is a bird that's screaming all the time, constantly screaming. It is going to continue to scream. It's going to lose a lot of power. It's going to become very erratic because it recognizes that this is where your energy is going now. And although it's able to choose this energy, it does not want to go there. And that's where the Lord on the bottom of the deck is coming in to take charge and authority. And you also have the Hermit below that, ramping up new cycles, ramping up new patterns. It actually takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy from your emotional self. It takes a lot of energy from your mental self. And then it takes a lot of energy from your physical self, because your physical self is used to the old way of things. So it's changing, right? So yeah, you just keep taking charge with your authority and rest when you need to. So you got sexual energy here in the West, and so this is saying like, whoo, you already put in quite a bit. It's almost like something was just recently conceived, is what I'm being told, and I'm not sure how this picks up on this reading, but something was just recently conceived. So whenever you're coming across this video, I would say you've done something in the last 2 weeks or so, but you did something with this new energy, not with the old energy, right? And it was the catalyst for this self-love thing. And that's where this warrior chill pill feeling is coming from, is just, it feels odd. You might feel a little bit bad about it, but don't. This is what you've been you've been wanting yourself to be treated better. You've been wanting to treat yourself better. You've been wanting better things. And this disconnection feeling is you actually embodying that. If it was your mess, you'd be in it and you'd be feeling it and you'd be cleaning your shit up. Right? But you've already started cleaning your shit up, which is why you got all of this goodies. And we're gonna pull. We're gonna ask for all right. You know I am. Who said that? Like, with whatever this reading is, you know I am. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Whatever it is that this card is, that is what's coming in the future. You're probably going to be like, I wonder what it is. But I kind of get the feeling of, like, you're not going to recognize it until whatever it was starts showing. But you did something, and that's amazing. If you're still here, thank you so much. If this reading resonated, that is amazing. Please like, subscribe, comment, donate. Whatever you feel called to do is amazing. And I love you guys, and I'll see you later.